Mr. Stone, and I am the Visual and Performing Arts Coordinator for the school district, and I'm here with all of the music teachers who implement the instrumental music program at the elementary schools. We are here for, as the signs say at the top, Music in Our Schools Week. This assembly, boys and girls, is about showing you the various instruments of the orchestra that you can choose to play in the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade here at Eisler School. And if you're a 3rd grader, raise your hand. Do we have oh, good, hands down. 3rd graders, you will all be participating in the district flutophone program, and you'll be learning about that today as well. Well, music gives you a unique way to express yourself. That's one of the reasons we have the music program for you. Music is math, it is language, you have to count rhythms, you have to read notation. It's also fun. We want you to enjoy going to school. Some of the recent research on the music and the brain actually demonstrates the brain works better when you're performing as a singer or as a musician playing instruments. We also know that music helps you to go to college. A lot of the students who are in college today have music somewhere in their background. So that's what the assembly is about. We're going to ask you to interact with us and participate. It's not a concert. You're going to participate. Before we go any further, I'd like to introduce all the music teachers, and then we'll wait and introduce your teacher last, and you can give him a big round of applause. So for right now, hold your applause. We have Mrs. Walker, Mr. Tipton, Mrs. Tipton, Mr. Lee, Mr. Engel, Mr. Zelinka. In the back row, we have Mrs. Redstone, we have Mr. Stratemeyer, Mr. Hernandez. On the piano, Mr. Holcomb, our academic coach, who used to teach here at Eisler. Let's give him a special round of applause. Another special person who is here is not a music teacher, but a professional musician. She's volunteered the last 8 years, I believe it's 8 years, to go to all the schools playing drum set for this program. This is about her 240-something program in 8 years. She's been to that many of our schools that many times. She is the owner of Rusty's Pizza, and her name is Mrs. Cindy Hicks. Would you give her a special round of applause, Mrs. Hicks? And last but not least, would you give a wonderful roaring round of applause to your music teacher, Mr. Olmos? The theme this year is music from video games. So Mrs. Tipton, let's get going.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. As Mr. Stone mentioned, the 3rd graders, you guys are all going to automatically be performing on the flutophone this year. So you'll notice on this first song, the teachers in the back will be playing it on their flutophones. But we want you all to participate in this one, so we have a song about a very famous video game character. His name's Mario. And so we're going to want you to sing along. So I'd like you to sing these words. You can repeat them after me. There was a brother.
There was a brother.
In a game.
In a game.
And Mario was his name.
And Mario was his name.
Oh. it's kind of like bingo if you know that song, but we're going to sing about Mario, and we'd like you to sing along. We have letters up here to help you out because you'll notice as we spell out his name, we'll be leaving out letters. And so just watch us and sing along, and I think we can have fun with this.
There was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, M-A-R-I-O, 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 and Mario was his name. Oh, there was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, A-R-I-O, 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 and Mario was his name. Oh, there was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, R-I-O, 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 and Mario was his name. Oh, there was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, I-O, 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 and Mario was his name. Oh, there was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, 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 and Mario was his name. Oh, there was a brother in a game, and Mario was his name. Oh, and Mario was his name. Oh.
For our next song, we're going to introduce the different families of instruments. So if you're a 4th, 5th, 6th grader, you have an opportunity to play in the music program this year. So watch closely to the next one. Maybe there's something up here you would like to play. Here is Mama Don't Allow. Mama don't allow no violin playing around here. Mama don't allow no cello playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play my strings anyhow. Mama don't allow no string bass playing around here. Here's the strings. Mama don't allow no flute playing around here. Mama don't allow no clarinet playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play my woodwind anyhow. Mama don't allow no saxophone playing around here. Here's a woodwind. Mama don't allow no trumpet playing around here. Mama don't allow no trombone playing around here. I don't care what Mama don't allow, gonna play my brass anyhow. Mama don't allow no baritone playing around here. Here's a brass. And a percussion. And everybody.
Our theme this year is video game music, and if you've ever played one of those Just Dance video games, you know that's a lot of fun. We're going to do a song from Just Dance Kids, and it's the chicken dance. All right, everybody, I see some of you chicken dancing already. There you go. Let's practice your beaks. Let's practice your wings. And you got to do your tail feathers. There we go, and then the 4 claps. Here we go with the chicken dance.
Now we get to demonstrate all the different families. We're going to share the instruments in each family. And we're doing the best one first, my favorite, the woodwind family. In the woodwinds we have flutes, clarinets, and saxophones. And we're going to play a song I'm sure you're going to recognize. I don't even need to tell you the title.
Now we have some string instruments to show you. So the string instrument family begins with the violins, and we have cellos, and then we have a string bass. The string family is going to play a song from Super Mario Brothers, the underwater theme.
The next family that we're going to feature is the brass family. And to feature the brass family, we're going to use a song from this game here, which is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. How many of you watched the Olympics this summer? All right, good. Then you probably heard this music that we're going to perform for you now. In the brass family, one of the instruments that you can choose is the trumpet. Mr. Olmos is demonstrating the trumpet with Mr. Hernandez. And we have the trombone, the slide trombone. And we have the baritone. All right, here we go with Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Here to introduce the percussion family of instruments. It is the largest family here at Eiter School. If you get to be in the percussion class, you can play a wide variety of instruments. And getting started, you get to learn how to play these very fabulous shiny silver bells. And after the bells, you can play the snare drum, learn how to march in a marching band. Maybe you can play the drum set up here and lead a jazz band, rock and roll band, or even a band that is featured on the Wii to Just Dance. There's drums on there. There's lots of drums on that particular video game. And I know you like to dance. Today we're going to try to, do something like the Wii and have people play rhythm instruments. So if you'd like to play a rhythm instrument along with our next song, raise your hand. And the song is called Ooh, Let the Dogs Out.
We are now ready for that part of the program that we call Guess the Theme, or you might call it Name That Tune. The band of musicians behind me are going to perform 4 selections. They're kind of short, and they are background music to video games. If you know the video game that goes with the music, raise your hand. I'll look for someone sitting quietly with their hand up, and we'll have you tell the audience what that music is. So hands down until you can hear the music. Band, let's hear our first video game theme, number 1. Okay, and your answer is?
Pac-Man.
That is correct. Let's hear tune number 2. Number 2. And yes, sir.
The Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda, give him a hand, that is correct. Yes, very good. We're doing great. Number 3, please. Number 3. This is an older video game. Yes, sir.
Tetris.
Tetris, give him a hand, that is correct. All right. Number 4, video game tune number 4, my favorite. And I see a big tall hand here, yes.
No, I got it.
Okay, yeah, I see a hand here.
Pokemon.
Pokemon, we got it! Good job. Give all our contestants a hand, please. I want you to use your imagination right now. We call this the production number. Imagine that it's after school today and let's say 2 friends, 2 6th grade boys have gone home and they've done their homework and their parents let them hang out and, you know, just be 6th grade kids after school around 4:30 or whatever. And, oh, look! They're up on this. We're going to listen in and see what these 2 Eisler 6th graders might be kind of doing here this afternoon after they've done their homework and done all their chores. And oh, here they are. I'm just going to hand the mic over.
Well, hello. I'm going over to Reginald's house today and got my controller here.
Hey, how's it going, Cliff?
Hey, Reginald. How you doing?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Yeah, I came over to play games.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow.
What you got?
Well, first of all, I finished all my homework. I even practiced my instrument today for 30 minutes.
Wow, I practice an instrument. So you're in the band. You know,
Yeah.
I never got my letter home, so my parents never called the school. I didn't get in.
Oh. That is too bad for you. You weren't going to practice anyways. Well, since I'm done with all my homework, my dad said that we can play video games.
Cool. I thought you said your Xbox was broken, though.
It is. You sat on it when you were trying to answer your phone. You kind of freaked out.
Sorry about that.
It's like you were trying to hide something from me.
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, and also my PS3 broke too.
Who sat on that? Your brother?
Probably. I don't know. But my dad, he has his old Nintendo.
Well, let's check it out.
All right. Let's get it started. Whoa. Look at this. Man, that's a weird looking CD.
That's not a CD. That's a beta. No, VHS.
Oh,
No,
VHS.
I don't know.
I've heard of those.
Here. Okay, yeah.
Either way, it's not working.
Oh, here's what you got. Don't you know anything? Okay, 6th graders. Okay, here we go. You go like this. I'm not going to step on it today.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah.
try that.
Well. Did you see these remotes? Huh. Why do they have cords?
So you can lasso your pizza.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought so you didn't lose them.
I wonder what game we're going to play today.
All right. Yeah. Hey, it's working.
Let's play.
I hope he's ready. All right. Hey, look. It's Mario and Luigi. They're trying the pizza. Make him jump. All right. All right. Hey, look. It's one of those coin things. All right. We got a coin. Cool. We got 2 coins. Come on. 98 more to go. I know what we do next. I don't know. Let's walk the other way. Let's see what happens. Alright, this is a lot of fun. Hang on. What's that noise?
I don't hear anything. Let's just keep
Pause
playing.
it.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, what? Hey, how's it going?
Dude.
Oh, it's Miley Cyrus. It's a girl. Singer.
Is that really your ringtone?
No. My sister's just playing a joke. Don't tell him I love Justin Bieber. Hey, let's just play the game. Go on.
Alright, whatever. Alright, either way it sounded like a girl. Alright, I'm gonna unpause it. Alright, let's go.
There we go.
Hey, look, there's a pipe right there.
Hey, let's go to the pipe.
Alright, we're underground now. What do we do here? Oh, there's a whole bunch of coins in here.
Yeah.
It's nothing but coins in here.
Let's hit him.
Oh, yeah, I just got one. Alright, we got a 1-up.
Hey, watch
There's
out.
another one. Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. All right. Then you gotta watch out for that
Alright,
shell.
watch out, there's a shell coming. You gotta go the other way. I don't want to get hit by the shell. I'm gonna run.
Oh
Oh man, you got hit by the shell. Look, Mario's single now. Alright, good job. Let's go the other way. What happens when he gets a mushroom?
no! We gotta get Mario B again. Save the princess.
Oh yeah, we gotta save her. There, she is right there. How do we save her?
By pushing her.
How do I untie her? There's only 2 buttons on this thing. Alright, I think we untied her. What happens next?
Can we do it?
I don't know. Alright, we passed the level. Good job.
Yeah! Awesome! Oh, we did it! Let's hear it for Eisler! Perfect, there he is, little Mario! Alright, thank you! And then, Princess versus Peach, Mario, Luigi, us, the orchestra! Thank you, Eisler School!
Thank you, boys and girls. Would you give another hand to the music teachers in Music in the Schools Week 2012?